Renovations and modernization here at Red Hill has been sort of a long time in coming. And even though we wish all this could have happened sooner, I don't think we're ready for it to happen sooner. Because I think had we done these renovations earlier, it would have just been about new classrooms and new cabinets, but not about a real change in the learning spaces. The change in the learning spaces is more about not losing walls and combining classes, but it's about the change in how we teach and how kids will learn in those spaces. When we open up in the fall for the first time, teachers will literally be working shoulder to shoulder in shared learning spaces, teaching their kids so that each kid not only gets the benefit of his own teacher, but he also reaps the benefits of the skills and the strengths from each of the other teachers on that teaching team. And as a team, they're going to be all the stronger. So our renovations here at Red Hill, we are going from standard, what I used to call shoebox-sized classrooms, to open learning spaces. All the children in our school will be, from kindergarten through 5th grade, will be taught by a team of teachers. In kindergarten, all kindergartners will be taught by 2 teachers, and they'll be in a double-sized classroom. In 1st and 2nd grade, all those students will be taught by a team of 3 teachers in a triple-size open learning space. And all the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders will be taught by 4 teachers in a quadruple-size learning space. Right, so this space used to be room 4, all right? And what's going to happen in a couple of weeks, demolition will begin in this room, which will knock down walls on both sides, and then another room creating 4 classroom or a quadruple-sized classroom. And while these students may not start the year, they won't start the year here in August, they'll be starting in 4 separate trailers. They will move in together in this quadruple-sized learning space in mid-October. So it's real important that while they're in separate trailers, that teachers use common language and common procedures, and they are very purposeful in all the things they do as individual classes, so that they're prepared to come in and integrate as one community. The innovation that really comes with our new shared learning spaces is how the teachers will work together as a team. We started studying last year, and we will continue studying and practicing and reworking probably ways or practices or models of co-teaching. And the idea behind using different co-teaching models is to understand what needs to be taught, and then as a team, what's the best way to deliver that instruction so that it engages kids most effectively and basically hooks the learner. And so what you'll see, the innovations that you'll see at Red Hill will of course be the spaces, but it's more about how we use those spaces and how we teach and how students learn within those spaces that will be transformative. When the classrooms are open up later in August, this blue covering will come off. These are sliding marker boards, they're white, and so that it gives us it increases our space for kids and teachers to write. Also, behind these sliding marker boards are the storage cupboards that teachers used in the older classrooms, along with down here the same cubbies. So it was real important to us, because these are relatively new, that we repurpose this and not let this good cabinetry and all go to waste. And it's not. We're simply repurposing it and keeping it in the classrooms, but now it's behind these marker boards. So what's interesting about this part of the building, it was built in the 70s. And when it was built in the open classroom design. Well, a few years later, they built walls up, and that created our classrooms for kindergartners and 1st grade over the past many, many years. Now we've taken those walls back down, put in more windows that shows our beautiful scenery, and we are recreating this space so it is now our media center and an art maker space. Behind me will be our studio, where we will live stream our announcements in the morning and other things such as that. And then around the corner is the preschool classroom.